Hey, what's up guys, Wasp here, and today we are going to be building the bamboo farm that did the best in my little test. So I wanted to show you how to build it. So what you're first going to want to do is take some dirt, and then you're going to want to go however far you want. However big your base is, it doesn't really matter. It can kind of go as long as you want. We'll just say, keep it easy, do it there. So 2 chunks, I believe it should be. Yep. So it's just 32 blocks. And then next, I typically do glowstone. That way the bamboo can grow. You don't have to place as much glowstone. You can do like glowstone and then like 3 filler blocks and then more glowstone. Makes it a little cheaper if you would like, but I just find it easier not to switch. And then pistons right on top of that. And then next is you're going to want to put any block, any solid block right up here. And then you're going to want ice. It can either be packed or blue, but packed ice is cheaper, so we're going the cheap route. And let's just fill this in, kinda. Okay, dirt again on the other side. You know? The quick tutorial. Glowstone, same old, it's just building the next one. Pistons. Then once we finish this pistons, it's going to be quartz blocks on top again. Well, it doesn't have to be quartz. It can be any solid block. But the thing is that I found out while building this on the donut, you can actually make this expandable just by doing this. Placing dirt here, ice there, and then pistons again. Let me just fill this in real quick. And then fill this in. So now all you need is a hopper clock. So I like to come back here, come back like, let's say 4, just to make it easy. So come back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, grab a hopper. And what you're gonna wanna do is run them into each other. You see how it's facing that way? You're gonna wanna re-break that one, face it that way. So now they're constantly going in each other. Now you also need a redstone block. Actually, do sticky pistons first. That way it's a little bit easier. And do it just on the corners of the piston. On the hoppers. And then you're going to want a redstone block. And then now you just need a comparator on both sides. And a redstone. So comparator there, comparator there. I need this a little bit bigger. And then you're just going to want to put a block behind the piston. Then run 2 redstone dust for each one. Now what I do is I fill it up with 12 blocks. But on the donut SMP, since the tick rate is, or the hopper tick speed is like 12, it transfers 12 items per, basically like that. Like it transfers 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. I typically do 2 stacks of blocks in these hoppers. Next, we want an observer. I'm just gonna grab it from here. Just place it there, that way it senses the change. Once it happens, it pulses. And then with that pulse, we're going to put, where's it? We're gonna pulse it right into some blocks. So these blocks get powered. Then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then you can place a repeater. And what you can actually do here, what I did on Donut is I just placed glowstone every 15. That way I didn't have to waste any pistons. So again, 15, so here. So then, bam, 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 bam. And then you're just going to want to continue the line down. And as you see, it powers it all. And one thing that's really nice is that redstone also powers these pistons. So you only need one line of redstone to run basically 2 farms. Compared to if you were to do observers, you would need just basically every observer needs, or every piston needs an observer. But one redstone powers 2 pistons. So it's definitely a lot cheaper. But to go up, what I do is just this. 3 observers. Again, your repeaters. And then you're going to want the repeaters to go into blocks. And then you can just kind of fill this in. And then you're going to want dirt. I'm actually going to turn this off for now, that way I don't get pushed. You'll want dirt again, so right on line with the redstone. So it's 3 total. Then you're going to want dirt. Then glowstone. So I'm kind of showing you how to build it up and out right now. Glowstone. And then pistons. And just like this, you made, what? 4, like, a ton of bamboo farm in the matter of seconds. Minutes. And then kind of same thing over here. Oh yeah, I forgot. We don't need these pistons. So just go ahead and get rid of those. And I like to go 3 up on the glowstone. That way whenever I'm filling in the blocks, there we go. There we go. And then now all you need is redstone. And now you have a working bamboo farm that's multiple wide and multiple tall. You can go obviously wider, but in order for that, what I typically do is just also take this pulse, run it into a block. Wait, that's not right. No, that is right. Nope, that's not right. Because bam, bam, yeah, bam. All right. So then take a block, bam. just a repeater. And then continue your path down that way. That way you don't have to make multiple redstone clocks. But after that, you just need to fill it in with bamboo. So I'm just gonna do /fill. That way I don't have to place it. Bamboo. There we go. /fill. And now you have a bamboo farm, just like that. And as you can see, just power it on and bink. The only other thing you have to add is just water. You can use either signs. Oh shoot. Oops. But yeah, I just kind of let the water go to its fullest fullest. Depending on where you need it to go, you can just stop it there. You can also just use a trapdoor here instead. I would do it like that. Trapdoor. And that way you can continue like a different ice path to connect them all. As you see, now they all pop out right here. Now even if I were to do this side, but as you can see, this build is very easy to do. Doesn't require much. The hardest part will be digging it out, and the pistons. Pistons are your most costly part. But you can't avoid that unless you make a flying machine, but then you're making an entirely different farm. And just like that, you got another bamboo farm. And just like that, I made 3 layers of this bamboo farm. Or 3 sections, I should say, not layers. It's 2 layers and then 1 wide. But if you have any questions about this build, please let me know. If I wasn't clear about anything, please let me know. And I can help you in the comments. But it's a really easy build. Takes no time. As in this video, we've made 3 sections. The hardest part is just making this bamboo grow. Yeah, it's fairly simple. I like to personally put bamboo here. You don't need to, but it's just easier because that way you're just running down the line. But oops. Just like that. We have one output. One other thing you can do, makes it a little bit better, is also add some iron bars and or gates. Gates would probably be the better option, but they are a lot more annoying to do because you have to place them like this. So it's going to take you a while. I personally like iron bars just because they're a lot easier to handle. Alright, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and comment. Subscribe. You know, helps me out. Have a good one. Bye.